Do you want to create such beautiful 3D models using React? Then stay tuned and wait until the end of the video. For this specific project, we are gonna use two different packages. One is called Echarts and the other is called Echarts.jl. So before we start, make sure you npm install both of them. We are gonna start by creating something that could be pretty strange, first of all, because we are gonna create a reference directly into the DOM with our current chart. Why, you may ask? Because this is in general how Echarts work. They access directly the DOM, and in order to see every change in our actual component, we are gonna use the useEffect function that is provided by React, and we are gonna create our current reference by saving it into the chart DOM const, and after that we are gonna use the Echarts init our chart DOM. This will initialize our chart. What does Echarts have in general? They have some options that we can pass it with the set option function, and I want to pass the background color in our option to be black. After that, I want to pass a specific object in it. It's called globe, that will create this 3D globe, of course, and it will have the shading of Lambert. Lambert is a specific type of shading. You can search it on the Wikipedia or anywhere where you want. We can use the atmosphere show to be equal with true. This will make the globe to actual spin, and in order to put some lighting into the globe to look more professional, we are gonna use the ambient intensity to be 0.1. And of course, after that, we should use the displacement of the quality to be as best as possible. So we are gonna use ultra. And after that, we are gonna use the main intensity to be equal with 1, to be as intense as possible. And in general, charts in Echarts have some series, but for this globe, it doesn't have series at all. So we are gonna use an empty array. And after that, we should actually import everything as Echarts from Echarts. So we are gonna use import star as Echarts from Echarts. And after that, we are gonna simply import Echarts GL. This may sound pretty strange, but if you search the npm package, this is how it actually works. Well, it could be pretty strange for the first time, but it ends up pretty well. And what we want to return, if we have some options, we want to actually put in our chart the options by using the set options. And since we are in an actual useEffect, we should also return in order to delete what we have, and we will use our chart to be disposed at the end. And of course, to initialize with the empty array our useEffect. And what do we want to return? We want to return div that has the reference, our actual chart reference, and we want to put it to be exactly the entire screen, but I don't want to create another CSS file. So for this, I will simply put the inline style to be the width with the maximal screen and the height of the maximal screen. And I think we're good to go. Oh, what am I writing here? Okay, something is wrong, but I don't know. Okay, no, just 1 second. No corresponding close tag. Oh, of course, because it should be at the end here. Okay, and after all, if we look, it seems like we have a little bit of problems. useRef, it's not defined, and that means that we haven't put it in the import. And maybe now it's everything fine. Let's have a look. Yes, we have actual globe that spins around. But how do we put it to be something like the Earth with the stars? Well, I will show you in the next part. Like for the printers, we should put these two photos, one of the Earth and the other one of the star fields, directly on top of our globe. And first of all, we should import both photos. So let's import Earth from assets earth.jpg, And after that, let's import our stars from the same folder, but with the starfield.jpg. And what is pretty interesting about Echarts is that the glow property can do it pretty easily from the options. And we can use, first of all, the base texture of the earth, and it will look like this, but it doesn't have this 3D word. And if we put also the high texture, it will actually create some layers over our texture, and right now it looks like it's 3D, so like our actual earth. And if you want to put the stars in the background, what do we want to do? We want to put this environment to point to our stars, and also a comma there. And let's see, right now we have our beautiful earth and all the stars. If you stayed until the end, I want to thank you for your time, and of course, if you also like this video, you could leave a subscribe and also a like on this. And don't forget, all the code will be in the description.